Welcome back, Divine Essence Tarot. Listen, we're back with another one. Okay, tonight we're gonna take a look at, I want to see, and I hope you guys want to see, how your person feels about you, how they look at you, how they view you at this time. Okay, this could be someone that that you're in connection with, or maybe not so much, somebody that you're not talking to, but nonetheless, we're going to see how they feel about you, how they look at you, how they view you. Okay, but first we're going to take a look at the oracles. I have this deck that I don't use a lot. Okay, I've been bringing out a lot of the decks that they've been in hiding. Okay, this is the What's the Tea Oracle. I love this one too. This one's pretty dope. Okay, so let's see what we have. And this is very collective. This is for any sign. Let's just see what comes out first before we get into the tarot. Okay, guys? How was your Monday? Mine was pretty easy, I gotta say. Everything just floated and flowed, and I have really no complaints with today for a Monday. Spirit guides, angels, divine ancestors, please shine a light on what we need to see for the collective when it comes to their person and the energy between them. Somebody here is clout hungry, says anything, does anything, makes shit up, dramatic. That's what it says. And there's a little rat on it. It's a little rat. Oh no. Is this somebody who can't keep their mouth shut that you're dealing with? They like to tell their friends maybe everything that goes on in the relationship, tell their family. They just can't keep things between the two of you, I'm getting. Possibly. But if it's not that, your person could be someone who looks at you in this way, that maybe you look for clout, or you look to be accepted, in a crowd or in a group, in your friend group. You need acceptance, and you need to be down, and you're chasing the clout, chasing fame or chasing acknowledgement. Somebody's a liar. Okay, did you hear what I said? I said someone here is a liar in the connection. Okay, this is for any sign. If it resonates, let it resonate. But somebody that you're dealing with, somebody that's watching this, you're dealing with someone who is definitely not honest. Says they say anything, right? They do anything, and they make things up. So this is somebody that you could have a hard time trusting, because they just repeatedly lie and you don't believe a word they say. Okay. Okay. Listen. Tell me more, Spirit. Love on the brain. Dreaming, fantasizing, daydreaming, nostalgic. It's getting smoky in here because I have the incense burning. But somebody, all right, that it could be you and them. Both of y'all could be thinking about each other during the day, while you're at work, while you're laying in bed at night. You are reminiscing, okay? Maybe replaying some things. This is YouTube. This is YouTube. We're not going to get too deep, but y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? You understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. I said you're replaying situations that have went down, possibly, between the two of you, hot and steamy situations. And nostalgia, you are definitely, you haven't forgotten about this person, and they haven't forgotten about you. And if it's not both of you, it's one of you. One of you is definitely still thinking about this person. If you guys didn't have sex, you think about how that could be, what that would be like. All right? You're very attracted to this person, though. I'm getting, you know, you find them to be very sexy, very appealing. And you know the other people find them sexy and appealing as well. You know that. But you have been thinking about them, and being that it says nostalgic, that means that you're not in connection with this person at this time, clearly, because you wouldn't be nostalgic if you could just pick up the phone and call them and be like, hey boo, hey babe, you know, like you're nostalgic because y'all's time has expired already. You're not in connection right now. So this is why you're still thinking about them. Tell me more, Spirit. Thief. Uh-oh. Oh, no, I'm not laughing at y'all. Don't get me wrong. I'm not laughing at y'all. Sometimes when the messages come out, it's comical to me because we went from love on the brain to thief. It says robbed, loss, theft. It says physical or emotional loss. I'm going to show you. Okay. Does somebody, being there in a vehicle, this girl's in a car, like, does somebody take somebody's car keys and take the car without them knowing? Could that be a thing? That's not going to be for all of you, but somebody took your keys, your car keys, without your knowledge and went for a nice little joyride. That's what I see. But for the rest of you, I just feel like I'm getting a message, guys. Don't mind me. If I look up, I'm just looking at the message. Which doesn't matter because I'm with you guys right now. This is me and you. This is us right now. Theft, someone coming in, and I'm getting heavy when it comes to tarot. The theft card is the Seven of Swords. So I'm getting that this person could have air in their chart. They could have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And I'm getting the energy of them not necessarily stealing anything material or physical or tangible, but actually stealing your energy, stealing your time, your precious time and your precious energy. That's what they stole. They stole that. So, and that's even worse, I think. I feel that someone coming in and wasting your time is worse than them taking your money or taking, you know, some jewelry or something from you. Time cannot be replaced. So to waste someone's time and energy and I feel like whoever you were dealing with, or it could be you that came off in this matter, in this way. Somebody played mind games. Somebody played games with the other person's emotions. And so that's why thief came out. Okay, so wherever you fit, and you guys know where you fit in the scenario, if it's not your person that had these type of actions and characteristics, then it was you. It was you that has these characteristics. So let it fit where it does. And if it's you, just work on yourself. You understand? Work on your healing, work on getting better. Because I'm not here to judge. Okay, I always tell y'all that. I'm not here to do any of that. All I'm here to do is give you the messages. One more. Travel. Okay, travel. So someone wants to get away, right? You could want to get away with your person. Even if you're not in connection with them, you could have made plans to take a trip and get out of Dodge, you know. And I'm getting that now's the time, you know, being that the summer is here, it's nice weather, it's sunny. This is the time that, you know, to get away and really leave the area. You understand? Be with your person, travel, get out, see new places. And you guys had plans to do that. And I feel like you still want to do that. I feel like that's something that you still have high hopes for, that you guys can still get to do those things together. All right. Now let's take a look. Let's take a look, guys. Okay. We're going to start with, and I'm going to put the timestamps. I'm going to put the timestamps in the in the comments. All right. So when you look in the comments of this video, you'll see the timestamps for your sign. Aries, all the way down, okay? So you guys can just click on your sign and you know, it makes it easier. I don't know if you guys have been noticing that I put the timestamps in the comments. So if you just want to skip straight to your sign, you don't have to watch the whole video. You can go to the comments and just click on your sign. Or you could click on your person sign and see from the other side, you know, what's going on with them. Okay? All right. Aries. Aries, how does your person feel about you? Aries, Spirit, how does their person feel about them? How does Aries person feel? Let's take a look. Let's see. Two of Swords. I'm going to show you. Can you guys see it? I wonder. Your person could have air in their chart. Could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But I feel like they're in two minds, you know, when it comes to how they feel about you. In one instance, they love the shit out of you. They want to be with you. They see the potential. They want this to work. They don't want to be without you. But then on the flip side, they can't stand you. And you guys can't get along. You guys could argue. You could clash. And I just feel like they feel stuck at this time. So they're not making any move right now. You and this person could possibly not be talking. Maybe not seeing each other either. Not physically, you know, meeting up and being together as well. And I feel like they are, because they're confused on what to do when it comes to you and them, they don't want to make any move right now. So they're not. Tell me more, Spirit. Six of Cups, but they have these memories that they can't release. They can't release you. They can't release your energy because they want to hold on to these nostalgic memories. This is nostalgia. This is the card, Six of Cups of nostalgia. Your person, you and them made so many beautiful, fond memories that they just, positive ones that make them smile. They sit back, they think about it, they laugh, they smile, you know, and they have these happy feelings, positive ones. They miss you. This is missing you. This is wanting the old times back again, wanting to be in that good space that you guys once were in, because I could see that you got along, you cooperated with each other. There was a time when you had a lot of fun and it was laughter, it was, you know, positive. All that fighting and arguing, that came later. At one time, you guys definitely were seeing eye to eye, and they miss those times and they hold on to those memories. So don't think that they forgot about you, because they haven't. Just because they're quiet right now doesn't mean that they forgot. They have not. All right, Aries? We're going to move on to Taurus. Okay? Taurus, your person, how do they feel about you? How are they looking at you? Where are they at in this? Let's see, Taurus. Let's see. Spirit, show me Taurus's person, how they feel about them. How does Taurus's person feel? The Knight of Wands, but it came reversed. So I'm going to show you guys in the upright. Okay, they could have fire in their chart. Okay, they could be Aries, Leo, Sag, or have it somewhere in their chart. But this person right now, the spark that you guys once had, that flame, that spice, it's gone. Somehow, somewhere along the way, the spark fizzled out. And at this time, they are not in a position where they feel like they should move towards you, because they're feeling like something's missing. I'm telling you how they feel, okay? They feel like something is missing. The excitement that you used to have in the relationship that kept it alive and fiery, and there was movement here at one time. Maybe now you guys, for example, don't go out. You don't do date nights anymore. You don't talk as much. And so it's starting to get mundane to them. All right. Tell me more, Spirit, about this. Tell me more. King of Swords. You could also be dealing with an air sign. So this could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But this person does want to talk to you. They want to communicate with you. I'll show it to you. This is someone who is ready to talk. If you guys haven't been talking, they definitely are in the space of wanting to get on the same page. They hope that, you know, you guys can possibly, through the conversation, through communication, you can get on the same level when it comes to wanting to make some changes so that you guys will have that spiciness and that, you know, every relationship needs that, because if not, it's going to get boring. They just feel like the spice is gone. So they want to talk to you about that. And hopefully it's going to make a difference. Okay? All right. All right, let's see. Gemini. See how I'm just breezing through tonight? See how, you see me? You see me, right? You see me. You like it. You like it. She ain't spending too much time. All right, she's just flowing right on through. Yeah. There's this show that I've been watching. I started watching last night on Netflix, and I like it. So I'm like, I gotta get back to my show, you know. I gotta get to you guys, but then I gotta get back to my show, because I usually don't watch TV. So if I find a show that I really like, I'm gonna watch it. Okay. I'm gonna watch that show. All right. Gemini. Spirit guides, angels, divine ancestors. Please show me Gemini's person, how they feel about them. How do they view them? How do they see them? Where are they at in this thing? Thank you, Spirit. Eight of Pentacles came reversed. Okay. I'll show you in the upright. All right. This came reversed. So it looks like to me that at this time, they're not putting in, they're looking at this as something that they shouldn't put work into. They shouldn't put their energy into. They should not work on this. You see how this character on this card is literally, this is an artist, and she's working on all these pieces. And, you know, she's focused on it too. She's focused very hard on completing each piece. And I just feel that the person that you're dealing with or thinking of, the person in your energy, they feel that this is not something worth, somehow along the way, the worth of this connection fizzled out. I can see that at one point they were focused on you. You see how focused they were? It's now reversed. So their attention somehow got redirected, and they are not focused on this anymore. They're not focused on the connection. Tell me more, Spirit. And also how they feel is the 10 of Cups reversed. I'll show you in the upright. This is happiness, fulfillment. At one point, you guys, because I always tell you guys, when the cards come reversed, that card, that energy was once in the upright. So at one point, you guys were extremely happy together. Everybody's emotions was getting taken care of here. There was happiness. There was understanding. You guys couldn't wait to see each other. There was, you know, an excitement. And somewhere along the way, that fizzled out. So how they feel now is they feel like this is something that didn't fulfill them after all. And I feel this is heavy disappointment with this 10 of Cups. They're very disappointed in how, I'm just telling you how they feel about you, right? And about the connection. They are disappointed that things went the way that they went in the end, because it didn't have to go that way, I just heard. And also they expected more from you as well. And so they're disappointed. This person is highly disappointed. And when they think about the connection, it's not something that makes them happy at all, because they feel like, damn, it was a waste, you know? It was a waste of their love. That's how they feel. All right? Now let's move on. Libra. Libra. I said Libra like Libra was asleep. Libra, wake up. Hello. Is anybody out there? Y'all know I'm a little crazy, right? Y'all know, right? Okay. As long as you know, then hey, then it's all good, right? Libra, let's see how your person feels about you. How do they see you? How do they see this connection? Spirit guides, angels, divine ancestors, please shine a light on Libra's person, how they feel about them. 6 of Wands. Oh, wow. Let's take a look. All right, this is what we have. So this person looks at you as, and you could be, Libra, an influencer, because you see how this character is exalted, you know, the one in white. All these other people that's around circling this person, this one individual, they are celebrating them and they're like looking up to them. And being that this character has on all white, your person looks at you as someone who's highly spiritual. You see how there's a glow, like an aura around that person. Your person feels that you are someone who's gifted spiritually, and you do glow. You give off a glow, a glowing energy. Very peaceful, very kind. They look at you in a high regard. Okay, so that's something that you should know. They also, because these are wands, they have they have a lot of attraction towards you. So they feel passionate when it comes to you. I was going to say that you could have some type of platform. So you could be a content creator, for example. You could be someone who has their own business or something of that nature. But at any rate, this person, the 6 of Wands, is all about, I'll tell you what it means. It's all about success and victory. So they look at you as someone who is successful in everything that you do, and the things that you go after, you know, the goals that you have, you're able to reach them. And as far as the relationship goes, they feel that being with you could be a success. So they do have this high potential that they hold for you, you know. Tell me more. Wow, 9 of Swords. Man, that took a dive. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is how they feel. But so they feel like this, but yet they're in the 9 of Swords. They could have air in their chart, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, with all these swords, but they are, I feel like, are you guys not talking? I can't get into that right now. We got 2 cards to deal with here. But something, I could see that something has happened. Something went down where this person is now in their head about you. They're thinking about you at night. They can't sleep, possibly. You could be running through their head. I just heard rent free. They are stressed out. And how they feel about you is they feel anxious. You know, they feel very anxious when they think about you and the connection. So clearly something happened between you two where maybe you're not talking, and they're stressing about that, the fact that there's no communication here. But they're in a dark place, it looks like. You see how this person is holding their head? Very stressed out. Oof, we'll have to dig into that later. Oh no. Yeah, they're restless. I just heard restless. Yikes. Scorpio. What do we have for Scorpio? Your person, how they feel about you, how they see you, how they see the connection. Scorpio. How does Scorpio's person feel about them? Queen of Wands. I'll show you. Queen of Wands, but this came reversed. So they feel that you're someone who's manipulative. They're looking at you as somebody who doesn't use their intuition. You know, you don't listen to your gut. So maybe you listen to other people. Maybe you let other people run you, or, you know, tell you what to do, and you just follow like a little sheep, you know. You're not someone who's a leader, and that's how they're looking at you. They look at you as somebody who, I mean, what I'm getting is the passion that they, first of all, the passion they once had with you, it's gone. Okay? The passion that your person, Scorpio, once had for you is gone. And they're looking at you as somebody who is, you lack motivation. They could look at you in that way, because wands are all about drive and passion. And being it came reverse, I feel like there's a lack. You're lacking in that area. So this, I'm just telling you how they look at you. Okay? Toxic. They're looking at you as someone who is toxic. Is that you, Scorpio? I mean, I heard about Scorpios. I've dated a few, you understand? But the one that I dealt with was not toxic. I can't say that he was. He wasn't. So, but I have heard like that you guys can be toxic. And I think that any sign could be toxic though. We ain't just gonna put it all on y'all. Like, no. Any sign can be toxic. Let's put that out there. You guys get a bad rap, okay? But this is how they see you. Tell me more, Spirit. 8 of Wands. You're going to hear from this person. You're going to hear from them. There's more fire here. Somebody has fire in their chart, all right? Your person could have fire in their chart, definitely. Aries, Leo, Sag. But you're going to hear from them with all these wands. It could be a message. It could be a phone call. Could be that they come knocking on your door. But you will hear from them. They might pop up on you. They might just pull up on you. Okay, they're going to pull up on you. All right, Scorpio. So don't be surprised if very soon, you see how fast these wands are flying, okay? That you hear from them and it's going to be unexpected. But they feel like you need to talk. That's how they feel, that you guys have some things to talk about. A discussion needs to be had, okay? That's how they feel. They still have a lot of passion for you. They have a lot of, there's attraction, the sex, everything is on point. I wonder what they want to talk about. We're not going to get into that right now, but I'm just letting you guys know how they see you, what they feel about you, and they want to see you. I feel like they miss you. I was about to say they miss you. So maybe you guys you haven't seen each other in a while, or you haven't been communicating, enough lately. All right, let's see what we have for Sag. Saggy. I said Saggy. Where you at? Listen. Let's see how your person feels about you. How they look at you. Let's see. Let's see for Sag. All right. Let's see. Spirit, what energy is Sag's person in? How do they feel about them and this connection? Ace of Cups, which came reversed. I'll show you in the upright. They feel like this is a wrap. Wrap, pack it up, get it out of here. They feel like at one point this was their love, and you guys' love for each other was flowing, overflowing. You see how this cup is like, it can't hold no more water. So the love that you guys once had, it used to overflow. Now the cup is empty. They could feel like they poured into you, or they gave emotion to you, and you didn't return that same love and that same affection. So they feel slighted. They feel like this was a waste of time, and that this was a missed opportunity when it comes to a new beginning, because aces, you see how this says ace, right? Aces and tarot are all about new beginnings, fresh starts. So for example, if you were dealing with somebody and let's say you split from them, maybe this is what it was, that you guys were together in the past and that you guys reconnected, and when you reconnected, this is what happened. Okay? It didn't work out. They feel like it was a waste. It was a waste of a reconnection, because what was it for? They feel that they poured their emotion and you didn't pour back. Okay? So they were the only ones pouring. Okay, how they feel about you is Ten of Swords. This is over. You see, Ten of Swords means an ending. This is done. Clipped. This is over. They feel like this relationship is dead. See it? She's curled up in the fetal, okay? They also feel very betrayed by you. Something that you did, maybe something you said, they feel, and I feel like this was repeated, because there's 10 swords. It's not just one. There's 10. So repeated disappointment, repeated hurt, repeated pain. And so they have had enough, and now it's over. It's over. They feel that this chapter needs to be closed. Next. I feel like the lunch lady. Next. Who wants some beans and some dogs? Some franks. Who wants some beans and franks? Come get your slop. Oh God, wait. Cancer. What's up with me tonight? It must be the flower moon, because I'm on one. I woke up just on a whole different, just feeling different, you know? And I made some changes early in the morning, you know? Not going to get into what changes I made, but I made a couple, okay? And I feel great. I do. And then I didn't even realize that today was the flower moon. It's a full moon tonight. It's called the flower moon. If you guys don't know what it means, Google it so you can see. All right, Cancer. Cancer, how does your person feel about you? How are they seeing you? How? Four of Cups, which came reversed. This is the Four of Cups. Okay. At one point, they were uninterested in the offer that you were giving them. Okay. You see how on this card, there's a hand coming out from the side, and that person is literally not even giving a damn about that cup. They are just doing yoga, minding their own business in their own world. So at one point, they didn't feel like excited or wanting to. I feel like they could have also been ignoring you. Okay, this is somebody who could have ignored your advances. Maybe you tried to take them out. You tried to, get with them, and they kept like just kind of brushing you off. And they're coming out of that energy. Now they want to be bothered. Now they want to be bothered, Cancer. Tell me more. Four of Wands. So we got the Four of Cups and now the Four of Wands. 44 could be significant to you. Okay, this is the Four of Swords. I said Four of Wands, didn't I? No, this is the Four of Swords. My fault. Four swords. But anyway, there's two fours. So 44, the number 4 could be significant, which is all about, a solid foundation, growth, stability. This person, I feel like they do want that with you. They want growth with you. They want transformation. So this could be someone that I'm getting like you guys go through these periods of getting together, breaking up, like make up to break up kind of thing. And at this time, they do want to take a rest from the relationship, I feel, because that's what the Four of Swords is all about, taking a rest. They might need some time just to themselves, but it doesn't mean that they don't have feelings for you. It just means that right now they might want to focus on themselves. And I feel like they're more so wanting to focus on their own self-growth and not so much the growth of this relationship. Okay? All right, Cancer. Leo. Leo, you ready? How does your person feel? Like, what do they see going on in this connection? Where are they at? How do they look at you? Let's see. Leo, how does your person feel about you? Okay. This is the Queen of Swords, which came reversed. I'll show it to you in the upright. They could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, your person. They look at you as being mean, icy, cold, standoffish. You're not talking to them, or when you do talk to them, it's nasty. It's very like cold and mean and harsh. And you see how she's holding that sword? This came in reverse. So they look at you as somebody who they have to step very lightly with, because you could, if they move the wrong way, you're going to snap on them. That's how they view you. That's how they look at you. Leo, you could have a temper, but they're looking at you as someone, they feel that you are, that you have like a mean streak. That's what I just heard. Tell me more. Queen of Wands. Hold on. You know what? No. That's your person's energy. This is your energy. Queen of Wands. I had to take a real good look, because this is fire. So this is you. They see you. So scratch what I just said. Okay? Your person is being icy with you. Your person is being cold with you. They could have their back turned to you right now. Okay? Sometimes I have to get redirected. They just showed me that they look at you as someone who's warm, nurturing, kind-hearted, whether you're a male or a female. Someone who's a giver, a leader, a boss. I'm getting big boss energy with this Queen of Wands. Somebody, they look at you that, you know, as somebody that has intuition as well. You're very intuitive. You go with your gut. You don't let other people lead you. You know, you listen to your own voice, and you listen to your gut when you make decisions. You're very calculated, but you showed them, you came in with all these roses. I see that they look at you as someone who's romantic and loving and caring, but for whatever reason, they are coming in as this Ice Queen, and they are nasty to you. They actually yell, scream while you're over here. You could be sitting back just looking at them, shaking your head while they go off, because this person is like that. They have a bad temper. They don't know how to control themselves. That's what I see. But they look at you in a high regard, definitely. And they see you exactly for who you are. The Queen of Wands is big Leo energy, big fire. So yeah, they see you in the right way. They see you for exactly who you are. But they need to work on themselves. I'm telling you, they need some help. If they coming out as that Queen of Swords reversed, oof. Virgo, how does your person feel about you? How do they see you? Now I feel like I should pull both cards first before I even say anything. All right, that's what I'm going to do. That's exactly what I'm going to do. All right, Virgo, how does your person feel? How do they see you? We got the Knight of Pentacles. All right, Virgo. That's big Virgo energy. Pentacles represent earth, which is your element. Okay, there you are. You came out front and center. Look. Nice. Tell me more. More Pentacle energy. 9 of Pentacles reversed. Okay. I'll show you in the upright so you can see. Okay, so first of all, they see you as somebody who, first of all, the Knight of Pentacles is one of the slowest moving knights. Okay? One of the slowest. But they're also, out of all the knights in the deck, they are the most reliable. And they're the ones that are in it for the long haul. All the other knights, the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, they all move kind of like freely. They don't want to be tied down. Okay? They move how they want to move. Right? And they're in it for a good time, for, you know. But with the Knight of Pentacles is different. This Knight of Pentacles is invested. They invest when they connect with someone. So your person is viewing you as somebody who's highly invested, definitely in it for the long haul, and a hard worker, someone who someone that they can rely on, very dependable is what I wanted to say. Very dependable. You're all about growth and getting better in life as well. And you enjoy getting up and going to work and making your money and being able to be free when it comes to having your finances in order. This is how they see you. Now, then you have the Nine of Pentacles, which came reversed. They know that you want commitment. You're not someone who is out here ripping and running the streets just with no type of aim, no angle. No, you have plans. You want to be settled down. You have this vision, I feel, Virgo, that, you know, you do see yourself married one day and, you know, settled down, and that's what you want. And your person sees you in that light. They know that you don't want to be single for the rest of your life. You don't want to grow old and be by yourself. You're somebody that, you know, enjoys partnership, and you see that for yourself, and that's how your partner is looking at you. Okay. All right, Capricorn, what do we have for you? What do we have for Cap's person, and how they see you, how they view you, how they feel about you? All right, Capricorn. Seven of Pentacles, which came reversed. This is the Seven of Pentacles. Came reversed. And tell me more, Spirit. And the Nine of Wands. All right, so what I can see here, your person, how they feel about this connection is they don't have the patience anymore to put the time, the energy in to make this work anymore. Because they feel that you guys just have one obstacle after the next, after the next. They really want to hang in there. This is what I'm saying. They still have a little just inch of hope that they're holding on to, but they just about ready to throw in the towel here, because I can see that you guys have a lot of roadblocks in your connection. You have a lot of disagreements, misunderstandings, and there's other things that goes on that they feel is a burden to them. We're talking about how your person feels about you in this connection. They feel burdened by this relationship. So they don't feel, because I see they came in at one point, they were putting in a lot of work. You saw that they were dedicated to this, to making it work, and now they're not there anymore. It's the opposite. I feel like they're drained, and that's what's happening. They're becoming slowly drained and burned out. This relationship is burning them out. They still in it. I'm not saying that they left. They haven't left and given up complete hope, but they're just on the edge, just so you know. Okay? They're on the edge. Aquarius. What do we have, Aquarius? How does your person feel about you? How do they see you? This connection. Let's see. Aquarius. How does Aquarius' person feel about them? How does their person feel about them? The Magician. We have the Magician. Tell me more, Spirit. And we have, ooh, the Ten of Pentacles. I think that was the best cards that came out for any sign tonight so far. Aquarius, you know, your person, first of all, they see you as their end all be all. They love the hell out of you. You know, both of you could have kids or have kids together or from separate relationships. But I feel like some of you could have a blended family with this person. If not, you know, you both value family. And I feel like that is one of the key factors that holds you guys together. It's very important to the both of you. But they see that, because the Ten of Pentacles is all about investing and building a legacy, building a solid foundation that's something that you could pass on to your kids, that type of thing. And I feel that this is something that you guys have talked about and you have plans on doing. With this Magician too, I'm just getting that they have all the tools, and they feel that you also have all the tools to make this connection work. You guys have to know this. Your partner, your other half, they are definitely in an energy of doing whatever it takes. This person is willing to do just about anything it takes to stay connected with you. And that's beautiful, because a lot of people don't have that, you know, that strength and that dedication. So this is somebody who, with this Magician, they're willing to use whatever tactics, you know, whatever tools, whatever they need to do to make this thing actually become a reality when it comes to the long term. Because they're thinking long term with you. They feel that you are their forever person. That's so nice. That's so cute. I love that. Pisces. Pisces. How does your person feel about you? How do they see you? Let's see. Let's see. How does this person feel about Pisces, Spirit, and how do they view the relationship? Two of Swords reversed. So this is in the upright. Okay. I'll show you in the upright. This came reversed though. And we have, tell me more, Spirit. We have the 10 of Wands, which came reversed. I'll show you in the upright. Okay. So Pisces. I'm going to be honest with you with what I see. This person feels like this relationship with you has been a huge burden on them. They feel like they have carried the majority of the load of this. They could have put in more, or felt that they put in more energy to make things work, maybe more money, more whatever. But they feel like all of this weight is on them of the relationship. Meanwhile, they feel that, you know, you could care less, but they've been holding this whole thing together and they're tired. So they're releasing this burden that they feel is the connection. They do look at the relationship as something they need to release and let go right now. And they were in their heads, I could see, for a long time about it. They didn't know whether they should stay, go. With this Two of Swords, they didn't know which way they should turn when it comes to this connection. If they should stay or should they, you know, take their chances and move on. They are, being it came reversed, they're no longer confused. They know that they need to, instead of carrying this load and feeling like the weight of the world is on their shoulders, this came reversed. So it's showing that with this connection, they're going to release it. And if they haven't done so already, they will be releasing it and releasing you because they feel like it's just too heavy. I love you guys. Why couldn't I end it on like, you know, a happier note? No, I'm going to tell you guys exactly what it is. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. When you guys come here, I'm going to give it to you straight, no chase. Okay, so I will be seeing you guys on the next one. I love you guys. Thank you for liking the video. Of course, coming in, spending time. I see a lot of you coming here. You don't leave a comment. You don't even like the video. You could do that. You could help the channel. I always appreciate it. Thank you very much. If I have 15 views, I need to see 15 likes. Like, what's up? What do y'all really like me? Why do y'all come in here? Why do you come in here? Do you come to just watch me? What's going on? I need to know. I need answers. I need answers. Nah, but seriously, guys, it helps the channel. So, for real, like, do that for me. I appreciate it. I'm not going to beg you guys to do it, but I do appreciate that. If you need a personal read, you know how to do that in the description box. You can hit me, and I will see you guys very soon. Mwah.